Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to the 100 line Last Defense Academy. So, that was the Retsnom route, which I believe has, besides for this choice here, what I suspect is going to be a very quick ending right here. So what I'm going to do, there's nothing else, right? Yeah, this is Retsnom route. So yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is get this one out of the way first. Because I'm betting that ends like right here. You know, like, hey, everyone dies, very sad. And then I think the best possible ending of this route will be when we don't do whatever Darumi was saying. But we'll find out. I'm excited. How will you revive Retsnom? The way it is. I'll revive Retsnom just the way it is.
Oh, are you sure about this?
Legends talk about Retsnom creating the ruby tear, not its human host, and we have other legends about the creature to tell us what to expect. With this method, we have a much better idea of the risks and rewards involved. Bringing it back inside someone would be too risky. There's no telling what might happen. Fine by me, we could keep it like a pet. This'll be so cool! I always wanted an animal critter friend of my very own. I could play with it and teach it funny tricks and train it to be an accomplice in locked room murders. You should probably just ignore her. Anyway, that's my decision. Will you give us Retsnom now?
Very well. Here, take this. Inside is this world's last Retsnom. You need only remove it from the bag to break its seal. And with the seal broken, it will live again.
It's in here. Awesome, let's head home. Thanks for the help, old-timer.
I am the one who should be thanking you. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Are you perhaps also a Retsnom? You just don't remember it anymore?
I pray that this choice will lead you and this world to salvation. I pray that most sincerely.
With that final cryptic remark, the old man walked away. I didn't see where he went. It looked like he'd simply melted into the darkness and disappeared. Why do I feel so uneasy all of a sudden? What's up, Takumi? Why'd you go all quiet? Ooh, are you thinking about having your way with me here in the dark? Is hanging out with me finally stoked your desire to a burning point? Knock that off. It's nothing. Let's just go. We made our way up to the surface and trekked back to the academy. There, in Darumi's room, we held a ceremony to finally release Retsnom's seal. Kinda rude if we didn't invite Shion here, too. Okie dokie, let's open it up. Come on, little fella, smile for your uncle. Hey, maybe we should rethink this. I mean, once we open it, there's no telling. Yo ho ho! A real man never goes back on his word. Whoa, hold on.
Hiya!
Whoa, the moment Darumi opened the bag, a small dark form shot out of it and scampered away to one corner of the room. We're actually gonna get to see.
This is Retsnom.
Oh, I do not care for this creature.
Oh, it's so small and cute! I love small, cute things. Oh. Hey, is it just me, or does this little guy look frightened to you?
Yeah, it's definitely acting a little cagey.
If this thing gets away, we'll be in big trouble. How do I bring this situation under control? I need to make a choice here. I guess I should... Uh-oh. Are you really gonna... Okay, yeah, it's one of these. Alright, sure. Conspiracy route, I hardly knew ye. What will you do with Retsnom? I think both of these are going to end very quickly, so let's just see what happens. We can't let it get out of this room. We have to catch it before it gets away. Sounds good, I'm in. But before we could take another step forward, Retsnom made its move. It launched itself at me with all the force of a miniature cannonball. Ew. I had no time to brace myself or get out of the way. And then everything went black. As my consciousness began to fade, I found myself thinking of the way the old man had looked the last time we saw him. Did he know this would happen when he gave Retsnom to us? When he said we could handle it, had it all been one big lie?
Takumi! Takumi, wake up! Takumi! Takumi, wake up!
That voice. Ah. Suddenly, I was wide awake again. What happened to me? Last I remember, I was... Ow! My head felt like it was going to split open. That pain brought it all back. Retsnom, and head mudded me and knocked me out. Takumi, we're in big trouble now. Darumi came rushing into the room. Her face was pale, even underneath her makeup. Something had clearly gone terribly wrong. What's the matter? What happened? Where's Retsnom? It knocked me out right after it got you. I only just woke up myself, and when I looked outside to see what was going on, I saw... What, is something out there? Fighting through the pain in my head, I got to my feet and staggered out the door to see for myself. Is something silly or... Oh, that is not silly. That is not silly. That is a big Retsnom. Ooh, dear.
What the? What is that thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
That thing roaring is what woke me up. I stepped out onto the roof, and then I saw it. It was just there.
Where is everyone else? Where's Siri?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. I keep calling out to them, but there's
Oh,
no
no.
reply. Except when I looked in their rooms, there was blood everywhere.
What?
I think this is not according to plan. That thing is Retsnom, isn't it? I mean, it has to be, right? Do you think it ate the others? Is that how it grew so big? If it is, then all this happened because of us. It's our fault, isn't it?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I had no idea how much time had passed since we'd released Retsnom. One thing was clear, though. Without the clock or the day thingy in the corner of the screen, I'd never know. The nightmare unfolding before me was no mere dream. It was really happening. This was cold, hard reality. Apart from that one fact, I was totally in the dark. Yo ho ho. Darumi?
It's hopeless. You're done for now, Takumi. This is what you get for hanging out with a hopeless case like me. I'm always coming up with bad endings and saying how cool they would be. Looks like someone finally granted my wish. I never really meant any of that, but it came true anyway.
Darumi.
The gods sure have a sick sense of humor.
Suddenly I understood with perfect clarity. Jump! Jump! Why are you my remedy? Darumi and I were doomed. It wouldn't be long before Retsnom attacked and consumed us as well. Had it left us until last just to make us suffer because we were the ones who released it? Pretty fucked up if so. Maybe not. Who knew what was going on in the mind of a bizarre creature like that? The fact remained, I had messed up. I'd made the wrong choice, and it had cost us dearly. Friends were dead, and Darumi and I would be next.
Hey, Takumi? That monster's gonna eat us anyway, so would you kill me first?
Is this gonna be another choice?
This is my fault! Bad stuff always happens when I'm around. Tell me you blame me for all of this, that this is what I deserve. Then I'll be able to pass on without any lingering regrets. Killed by the first person I ever really liked. I don't think my soul will ever want to come back after that.
She was wrong. This had happened because of me. The choices I'd made were what had led us to this disastrous conclusion. Darumi hadn't done anything wrong. There was no doubt in my mind that this was my fault, not hers. And so, I did the only thing I could to atone for what I'd done. I granted her last request.
This is all your fault!
Retsnom root, it's all your fault. Okay. Alright. Now we will decide our destiny once again. Ah! Alright, let's try to calm it down and see if that isn't also an immediate bet. I suspect it will be, but We'll find out. Maybe it's like a cat or a dog. We should try to calm it down. Right. We're keeping it as a pet. May as well treat it like one. Here, little wet snom. Don't be scared. We're your mommy and daddy. I didn't mean it like that. Hey, how about we give it some food? Maybe then it'll start to like us. The old man said it can eat anything, right?
Yes, I do believe I said it could eat anything. It is something I believe I was said at some point. Is my voice being recorded? Yes, very good. I was worried for a moment it wasn't. But it is. I appreciate that it is being recorded. Very good.
Maybe you can start with this notebook that I've written all my most embarrassing secrets in. Why do you have something like that lying around? Just be careful, okay? We don't want it biting the hand that feeds it. Aw, you worry too much. What's this little bean gonna do? Nibble my fingers? Totally unconcerned, Darumi extended her notebook toward Retsnom. That very next moment... Oh dear.
Darumi! Get away from it!
That's not good. Oh, no! No way, this can't be happening! Gulp. The top part of Darumi's body vanished, like it had suddenly been plucked away. Which it had. Retsnom had wrenched off her torso, and had eaten it. After eating for the first time in centuries, the creature began to grow. In a few short seconds, it was already much bigger than it had been before. Several times larger now, Retsnom turned toward me and our eyes met. To tell the truth, I didn't even know if the thing had eyes, but in that moment, I felt certain that it was looking at me. I'm hitting A. What's happening? There were some other things I was sure of too. Firstly, without a shadow of doubt, I'd make the wrong choice. And second, there was no way in hell I was going to survive this encounter. Om nom nom, get in my belly. Well, yeah, that was about what I expected. That's Route. Too late for regrets. Okay, so that's that. About expected. There is, I believe, nothing else in this route except, I guess... What was this? Oh, that's Vechness route. No, the Vechnam route was over. Casual route. How did I get up here? What? Huh? What the heck? No. Where, what? Serial battles. Multiple ATOs. Last defense. Where, what the? Killing game. Retsnom, there we go. That was very weird. Alright, so there's that, and then... Interestingly, it doesn't go to the very end over... I'm just grabbing my mouse over here. Alright, let's go to... this. For a decision. Now, is this going to be a little extended period, or are we gonna... Accept Darumi's offer. Nope. Your future. Tell me something. Who are you? Huh? What are you talking about, Takumi? I'm Darumi. I'm a Mia, obviously. Is my makeup so bad today that you don't recognize me? Wow, that's depressing as all hell. Give it a rest, Darumi. I know you're not the same person I knew and trusted to do the right thing. You keep using her name if you want, but it's not going to make you trust you anymore. You're being awfully ungrateful, aren't you? You're the reason this happened to Darumi in the first place. I know, but I just can't do it. I can't let you do this. I won't join you. That's how it is, huh? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I turned around and left to go back to my own room, but we got killed. Was half expecting one of them to attack me while my back was turned, but they didn't lash out, didn't try to stop me. They just let me walk away. They're gonna get everyone else while we're asleep, right? We have to, please Takumi, don't be so stupid that you didn't warn anyone, you dumb bastard! The next morning, we all got together in the cafeteria, minus Darumi and Eito. I told everyone about what had happened last night. So that's how Eito came back and why Darumi's been changing so much. And now she wants to absorb all of us too. Quite the predicament.
Oh.
I'll refrain from saying I told you so. I'm sorry it had to come to this. So we won't be able to revive the others after all. I'm not saying we should let Darumi absorb us, but we've come this far. Couldn't we get her to bring back Nozomi's friends at least?
Hey! Don't be an idiot. We're talking about absorbing corpses and making new bodies with all the same memories. They wouldn't be the same people, just copies. No matter how much she misses them, Nozomi's not gonna want her friends back if they're not real. Sadness.
Without another word, Nozomi turned and ran out of the cafeteria. Nozomi.
We should probably give her space. It's not our place to tell her how to feel.
I feel bad for even bringing it up. Someone as insensitive as me shouldn't be allowed to live.
Oh!
So what do we do now? About Retsnom, I mean.
Huh?
We basically need a plan to kill it, right?
Brother dearest.
Sorry, sister dearest, but so long as that monster is in this school, I can't guarantee your safety. It's our enemy, plain and simple. You're right. The only thing we can do now is kill it. Kill Darumi, but she's our friend. That thing isn't Darumi anymore. It's just Retsnom wearing her skin. And sooner or later, it will try to absorb us. That's in its nature. We need a way to stop it. I agree, but it's not going to be easy. We're dealing with a monster that can consume and create anything it wants. Fighting it head on will only guarantee our destruction. I'm assuming you have some kind of plan? Yeah, it's not much, but it's all I've been able to think of. Nozomi's grief, Darumi becoming a monster, this whole situation, it's all because of me. Okay, but if you think about it from another perspective, knowing what happens in the other route, it's kind of fucked that daring to want to save Darumi leads to this. I have to take responsibility and end this. Just leave it all to me. Sorry about that context. I had to disappear for a little bit, but I'm back. I have to take responsibility and end this. Just leave it all to me. I spent the rest of the day getting everything ready for my plan and waiting for night to fall. Let me make sure once it was good and dark, I figured it was time to go to Darumi's room, and I want to make sure my voice is still being captured. It is good. I have to go to Darumi's room. I have to end this. Okay, again with this. Ominous.
Ah!
Darumi, you're awake in there, right? I'm coming in. What's up, Takumi? I thought you didn't want to be friends anymore. Yo ho ho ho! You must have decided to join me after all, huh? Yeah, that's it. Not great at making big decisions, are ya? But I guess that's nothing new. I'm glad it was hard watching you discard Darumi after everything she's done for you. I'm sorry, Darumi. Oh, it's fine. I forgive. But I can't stay and talk anymore. Huh? I came here to stop you. I won't let you absorb me or the others. Pipe music activate. And how do you propose to do that? You don't seriously believe you can defeat us on your own, do you? The way we are now, even the whole team couldn't take us down. Well, I'm not alone. Uh-oh. I brought a friend. Oh no, oh no, no, don't make Shion do it. Are you sure about this, Takumi? I am. This is how I'll take responsibility and keep everyone safe. You dying flame boy? What are you doing here? We're following the plan then? Yes, do it! The next moment. Okay, this is cool, but I don't quite follow what is happening.
Are you ready, Takumi? I'm going to give most of my power to you. I'm ready.
Okay, but why though?
Takumi? What are you doing?
These flames destroy any and all living matter.
Oh no.
And you, even with your Retsnum powers, you're still not immune to these.
But why would you set your arm on fire?
Do you want them to burn you up as well?
I couldn't make anyone else do this. This is between me and Darumi. Here I come, Darumi. This is the end. You and I will both die here.
I threw myself at Darumi. The undying flame spread to envelop both of us, eating away at every cell in our bodies. Okay, but the Eito clone is kind of like right there. Takumi, Takumi. Now that the end was here, I felt strangely calm. I should have died that day when I decided to revive Retsnom inside me anyway. Since then, I've been on borrowed time. I should have been the one to have my body consumed from the inside until the creature replaced me completely. Hey, don't worry, Eito does it for you in another. You'll get your chance. Darumi wanted to spare me that fate, so she'd taken my place. That was the only reason I'd survived until now. So I wasn't afraid to die. No, what I felt most in my final moments was a deep sense of gratitude toward Darumi and regret that things couldn't have turned out differently. But okay, this better be good. Otherwise, you could have just ended it right there.
Troops, congratulations! This is your 100th morning at the Academy!
Sure it is. Sure it is.
At long last, the time has come! On this auspicious day, the long-held wish of humanity will finally be realized! The most important battle of all will be upon us momentarily. Get yourselves in order!
Uh-oh. Huh? I'm alive. The last thing I remember is me and Darumi burning to death in the undying flame.
Oh.
Takumi, you're finally awake. Takumi, you're all right. Yeah, but why? All right, so one, it didn't work, and two, this is a trick, right? Why am I still here? That's what we wanted you to tell us. Back on day 94, there was a huge fire on the roof, and we went to uh-oh, we're not Takumi anymore. Check it out. We found Darumi and Eito burned to death, and half of you. Half of me? The undying flames had already burned away most of your body. What was left of you was just lying there on the roof. It was quite the grotesque sight. So, are you saying there was still enough of me for the Revive-O-Matic to bring back? No, wait, if that was it, I'd have been revived right away, and the announcement just now said it's day 100. Yeah, maybe it's because you were killed by the undying flames, but the Revive-O-Matic didn't work on you anymore. No, we're Retsnom, huh? We tried calling the Undying Flame Boy, but he also stopped appearing. Yeah, he used up all his power to help me, but then why am I alive again now? We found this on the ground beside you. No way. Is this what I think it is? We thought so too, so we put it on your body. Oh, and it sank into it. After a few days, the Revive-O-Matic was able to bring you back the rest of the way. In other words, this is a ruby tear. Ruby tear? Did Darumi make this? But why? I'd rejected Darumi and tried to kill her. After all that, why would she do this for me? Wait, never mind that. Is this really day 100? What about the final battle and the invaders in Veshness? It's all right, calm down. You don't have to worry about any of that. What? It wasn't exactly a total victory, but we got the enemy to back off at least. Mostly, it was thanks to the revived team from the other academy. Revived? I repeated the word in a dull, flat tone, but then the door opened and I understood.
Oh, you really are.
You're awake again! Woohoo!
I don't trust this.
So, you're Sir Takumi? The one to whom we owe our lives?
We heard you've been working hard all this time to revive us. You did pretty well, for a filthy peasant.
Dying and coming back right before the final battle, though. Talk about a rude awakening.
Oh shit, I was saying that earlier. That'd be pretty fucked up. Oko, Kyoshika, Kurata, Yugamu. So then, that's right. We took the tier back to second to last Defense Academy and used it on them too. And the Revive-O-Matic did the rest. Thank you so much, Takumi. We never would have been able to bring them back if it hadn't been for you. And Darumi, I didn't really do anything special. Hey, this is no time to be modest. You took the ruby tier from Darumi, didn't you? Right, you're the one who found out how to revive us in the first place, right? I'm so grateful for everything you've done. No, I really didn't. The words stuck in my throat, and before I could go on, another announcement started playing over the PA system.
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin. Lost Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
Seems the time has come. I'm sure you must still have a lot of questions, but you're gonna have to save them for now. We can talk all you want once we're safely out of here. We should go. We've checked the schoolyard and the escape pod is already there. It'll be no laughing matter if we miss it. Come on, Takumi. Right. Without any further discussion, everyone filed out of the room. Are you okay, Takumi? You seem a little off. What exactly happened between you and Darumi that day? I really don't know. I only knew that I should have died, but somehow I'd survived. Darumi must have torn me off at the last minute so the flames wouldn't consume me. Thanks to her, part of me had been left intact. Even with only a charred torso, there was still a chance of me being brought back. Darumi must have realized that possibility and made the ruby tear to help make it a reality. But that wasn't all. This wasn't only about her wanting me to survive. Deep down, I think she wanted it to end the way it did. She said all that to make sure I'd be the one to finish her. She said all that to make sure I'd be the one to finish her. I'm sorry for repeating myself. My camera died and stuff. What? None of the legends said what would happen to Retsnom's host, and we were still no wiser about it now. Darumi had no idea just how dangerous she might become. Maybe that's why she thought it was better for her to die before it was too late. But then, what about the way she'd been acting? Before, Darumi had pretended to be morbid and insensitive in front of everyone else. She only felt comfortable being herself around me. Then she'd stopped showing me her more serious, more caring side, almost as if she was doubling down on the act. What if that was just an act too? Had she been playing the part of the inhuman creature Retsnom so I could kill her without remorse? I have no idea, but no. I guess I never will. In her final moments, in spite of how much her body had changed, was there still a trace of the real Darumi in there? Or was I just grasping at straws to try and make sense of all this? I didn't have a definitive answer or any way of getting one. How could I possibly know how Darumi had felt or why she did the things she did? It's not like I could load up another file and choose the other option. I found myself reminded of something she told me once.
Do you know how other people feel, Takumi?
Huh?
'Cause I don't. No one ever seems to understand me, and I don't get what's going on in their heads either. No one ever knows how anyone else is feeling, really.
I guess what's really important is how I choose to remember her. Are you sure you're all right, Takumi? You've been mumbling to yourself for a while now. Yeah, it's nothing. Come on, we better get going. What was Darumi at the very end? What was Darumi at the very end? Was she still a person, or had she really become a monster? If the only thing I can do now is to believe in her, then I already have my answer right there. I'll never forget you, Darumi. I'll keep you in my heart for as long as I live. I promise. Oh, I was so sure we'd pull a multiple Atos route. It'd be all Retsnom route, how Darumi felt. And we have now completed all of the Retsnom routes. Wait. Which means the thing with the frickin' suit guys just literally did not ever come up. That was just kind of, maybe it's tangential foreshadowing. I wonder if that lock is gone now. Where were you, mystery root? Slasher. Mystery. Nope. I guess it's still locked. Alrighty. Where will we be next time then? I think it's just one of those ones on the bottom, right? There's only 2 left. There's the reveal no Livomi's secret, and then there's lie. Alright, we'll start here next time, citizens. But until then, I'm afraid this is gonna have to be farewell and an 07 to you, Darumi. Farewell.